Hello people, and welcome to Crypto Exposed. As XRP breaches BMSB, Analyst sets practical XRP target of $31. Okay guys, let's get into it. Right, so, look, I have to be honest with you guys. After seeing what's happened recently with, Trump just coming in and becoming so pro-crypto and just doing everything that he has done so quickly, I have to say that my whole outlook for just crypto in general, but specifically XRP, my mindset is starting to shift a little bit, and look, I don't want to say anything like it's a matter of fact because, none of anything I'm going to say here is like a fact, but just hear me out for a second. We're looking at XRP potentially being used as a strategic reserve for the country. Very possible that this lawsuit, and I think very likely at this stage that this lawsuit is going to get dropped because we've got a pro-crypto Caesar as well in the SEC and whatnot as well. So that's, very likely that's just going to come to an end. We're in the middle of a bull market. They're looking to do regulations. I just think everything that's going on for crypto and XRP specifically, XRP since Gary Gensler resigned has had 4 or 5 ETFs filed. It's like the floodgates have just opened now, and everyone's seeing XRP for the coin that we always believed it to be, and we've always told people it was. And so everything's just changing, and it's changing so fast. I genuinely, even when I was seeing Trump say the things that he was saying about crypto, at first I just wondered, is it lip service? Is he just saying these things to get into office? Because, politicians can be like that, right? They'll say what you want to hear so they can get your vote. And then, when they get in, they just completely change and don't necessarily fulfill, the things that they said they would do. But, not only is he fulfilling his word, sticking to his word, he's doing it at a fast pace. The way he came in and just rescinded SARB 121 straight away, that's been done within a week. He then made, David Sachs, who's pro-crypto, in the SEC chair. He's undone a lot of the things that Gary Gensler had done. He's trying to be really positive for crypto. He wants crypto to be, one of the forefront of America, America at the forefront of digital technology, and AI. This is, it's crazy how quick he's got on the ball with this. And I have to say, I'm now looking at this and thinking, well, regulations are going to get put in place. Institutions now can get involved because, SARB 121's been rescinded as well. This is now becoming a thing where it's just ready for the mainstream, right? It's ready for the mainstream and for the institutions to start getting involved now. The last thing they really need is just regulations. But to be honest with you, with Trump being as positive and pro-crypto as he is, what's the likelihood that he's going to try and trip people up and trip companies up? That was the problem with the regime under Gary Gensler, right? With Gary Gensler, they wasn't giving you no rules, and they was trying to trip you up for not following rules that they haven't given. But with Trump, it's well, it's not like he's going to be out to get us, right? So if we just do stuff, it's very likely they'll just come and say, hey, look, I know we haven't got regulations out just yet, but just to let you know, we're not going to accept that. And it'll probably just be something like that rather than, hey, we're going to slap a big lawsuit on you and try and completely cripple your company and your token. Do you see what I'm saying? There's a massive difference in how this is going to be going forward because they actually want crypto to thrive. They want crypto to do well. And Trump is even saying that he's looking at potentially making it tax-free for US-based cryptos. So for American-based cryptos, which by the way, XRP is, it could be even better for them. He may actually help them out even more for the simple fact that, he wants them to do well for America. Do you see what I'm saying? And so I start looking at all these factors that's going into play. And, when I've been looking at my targets about XRP for this bull run, I'm starting to think could this be a bit different? $31 for me at one point. Don't get me wrong. I've always said that it's possible. I have. But now I start to think like, is that likely? Is that more like, yeah, like we definitely go into those kind of numbers? And again, I just want to make it clear. I'm not saying that it will. I don't know. I really don't know. So I'm not trying to give anyone false hope, because that's not what my channel's about. So I'm trying to be completely realistic with you guys here. But I'm just letting you know, like, my thought process, right? Like, I'm just starting to think like the tides are shifting very quickly, very, very quickly. And, you know, like, with what everything's going on, like with how they've had to go through, you know, crypto as a whole, like through just the ugliness of Gary Gensler's regime to just, hey, come on in here. Like, we're here to help you. Like, you know, we want this to do well. We want you guys to be successful. I just feel like it's very possible that, you know, things are going to turn very quickly now. Like, for example, Jerome Powell has mentioned, you know, banks could start to custody crypto. Right? Like, that's huge. That's where you're starting to talk about banks getting involved, institutions, right? You know, like XRP having the whole issue with ODL in America due to the lawsuit. Well, is it a thing now where they'll just let them use XRP as a bridge currency in America, right? Because I think that's the whole reason why they created RLUSD. I think it was the main reason. I think during the lawsuit, they was having to use Tether USDT. And they're probably thinking, well, we're here using USDT and they're like making all this money off of us, you know, using Tether as a bridge asset right now for ODL. Why don't we just create our own, so at least at that point, we're still making money? And don't get me wrong, there'll be other reasons as to why they would want their own stablecoin, because the stablecoin market is going to be massive. It will. And it already is. Like, Tether are making ridiculous money, absolutely ridiculous money. So I'm sure they was looking at it from that perspective as well. But I think the main thing was that, hey, if we are only going to be able to use a stable coin when we're using ODL in America, why not, you know, why not get our own stable coin then? So at least we're still benefiting from that service, from that crypto. Do you see what I'm saying? Rather than putting money into, you know, another company's pocket. So, you know, I look at all these things and, you know, XRP might be fine to just be used as a bridge currency again in America. They might say, yeah, like, carry on, no problem. We're not gonna hold you back. Us as an SEC are not gonna sue you for that or anything. Like, you'll be fine. And yeah, I'm just thinking like this whole adoption phase of where we're going now. I think this could be huge. I really do. So when we start looking at like $31, yeah, like, I'm starting to think, is that a more where I should be thinking? Who knows? Could it maybe go higher? I don't know. Like, again, I don't want to say this like I'm giving you guys a factor of what it's going to get to, but I'm just looking at these factors now and I'm just thinking like this whole bull run could be very different now, right? Because we're looking at things where like institutions could get involved during this. Adoption could come into play during this. Regulations could be set during this bull run. Like, there's a lot of things that could change the way this bull run goes to make it even more significant than what it would have originally have been. Do you see what I'm saying? So yeah, like, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm looking at this $31, and as I say again, I'm not trying to say it will happen, but I'm starting to look at this and think, man, yeah, like, maybe this stuff is very likely to happen. Maybe we should be looking a bit higher than this. I don't know. We will see, right? Time will tell at the end of the day. But, you know, my mind is really like starting to wonder now, like when I see everything that's happening, like it is very surreal, not just to be in a bull market while all this is happening, but just to see all the positivity, right? Because we've gone through so much negativity in crypto as a whole, like, you know, and XRP especially, like, obviously we've been through like a 3-4 year lawsuit. So that's just been ridiculous. But like seeing everything just change like this so quickly as well, like it's really just mind-blowing. So I'm still trying to get my head around everything, and then I'm seeing that XRP could be used as a strategic asset for a reserve. Like, it's just crazy. So yeah, guys, like, you know, we'll see, but I'm starting to think $31 could be, you know, way more possible than I may have thought before. Like, you know, originally I'd be thinking you're looking at the high end for $31, but who knows? Maybe that's like going to be the lower end of where it could go now. I don't know. So we'll see. But yeah, guys, I'm just really bullish right now, and I'm just excited to see where all this goes. You can probably tell, like, you know, my whole attitude on this right now is very different to my usual style of content, but it is because this is just where my mind's going right now. Like, we're seeing a lot of changes. So why wouldn't I be positive when I'm seeing so much positivity, you know? So we'll see how things go. But yeah, this is really great stuff to see. So $31, how would you guys feel? I know for me, as I said already, like I've been trying to be conservative with my targets for the bull run. So if we saw $31, I'd be more than happy. I'd be very happy with that. But let me know what you guys think, because, you know, I want to see how you guys feel with everything that's going on as well. Thank you very much for watching this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that bell. Take care.